Hi, friends, and welcome once again to the season of Jeffmas, that time of year full of hope and joy and laughter. And this year I thought I'd just share a few tales from my life and time. Some of them will be informational, some inspirational, some might even be true. And I thought I'd start with a simple tale from childhood, back when my sister Jenny and I were just 2 or 3 years of age, and we're in our grandma's house in Manning, Iowa, playing on the floor in the front room in between the tree and the big old console TV, made of wood and got just 3 channels. And the house was filled with laughter, all of our uncles and aunts and cousins, when all of a sudden somebody started banging on the front window. This insane maniac just pressing his face to the front window, and my sister and I are just absolutely terrified. And we look out, there's this guy dressed all in red with white trim from head to toe. He's got a beard that looks like it's made out of white fiberglass insulation, shouting ho, ho, ho at the top of his lungs, scared to death. I was a pretty hip little kid, and I was aware that Vietnam was going on and the Russians were on a tear, and I'm going, are we being invaded? And Graham just goes, no, that's just Santa Claus. I went, who? He disappears from the front window. And I'm like, where'd he go? What's happening? And all of a sudden I hear big old boots climbing the front porch steps. And before I knew it, somebody's walking through the front door like he owns the place. And it's this guy dressed head to foot in this red outfit. Couldn't be more garish. And I turn around and there's my grandpa, who just appeared out of thin air with the 8mm home movie camera and a light bar that looked like it came off the top of a pickup truck for jacking deer. And a guy yells ho, ho, ho a few times, scoops me up without even asking my permission, yells ho, ho, ho in my face a few times, and asks me what I want for presents. Well, I kind of blacked out after that, so I really don't remember much more, but when I came to, Grandma kindly explained that this was Santa Claus. And he came somewhere around the Jeffmas season, this glorious time of year, to apparently frighten children and bribe them to keep it quiet from their parents. And I thought, what a strange custom. I really think that belongs in some other holiday. And then later on, she kindly explained that that was actually her neighbor, Joe Sonksen, which I thought strange because I never met anybody by that name at any other time of year except during somewhere in the Jeffmas season. And at the time, I recall being very, very terrified and wondering what in the world he did the rest of the time. Well, years went by, and Joe apparently passed away, and we attended his funeral. And I remember looking into the coffin, and my grandma asked me, well, what do you think of Joe? And I said, well, I'll give him this. This is the least frightening he's ever been.